file written?
Prachi, can you come again? What exactly it was?
So we study about how the income tax files are written and how the files are mentioned, what the points are mentioned there. And we've also played a game of treasure hunt where we bought some things and showed to you.
Very nice. What else? Shweta is not talking today. She is going to file a
Uh,
return
uh,
next year.
no, I was going to say, you have asked us to show the if we have that income tax receipt and all. So we have read that points about direct tax and all in that direct tax and computation of tax, and that all pointers have been discussed.
Very nice. It shows that this is what is called continuous evaluation. Believe me, nobody can stop me giving you, and you know, my target is always 100 marks, 14 internal and 16 external. These children who are very, very active during the lecture, who put their video mode on, who participate in uh, treasure hunt game, what Prachi has rightly stated, who very prompt in giving their feedbacks. Definitely, their continuous evaluation is proper, and they are going to get appropriate marks for sure. It's my promise to you. And those who are not effective enough, where I am unable to do the continuous evaluation, definitely I am not able to give them the marks. Okay. Probably from next lecture onwards, I expect you, I'm very particular about assignment and all. And you have been going to evaluate in two parts. One will be internal evaluation, other will be external evaluation. You won't believe there are many students who have failed in internal. They have not taken uh, you know uh, internal so seriously because their friends were studying in other colleges where they are not following autonomous syllabus, where there are 100 marks external exams, and due to that their years are in stake now. They are not in SY, still they are in FY. So please take all the exams very seriously. Not only passing is important. How many of you have got 100 out of 100 during last year in any of the paper? Have you got any of you in A division? Can I have your?
Sir, I got 99 and one of the subjects.
Very nice, very good. So you are on that journey.
In auditing.
You also got
Yes,
99?
sir, in auditing.
Oh wow. मतलब मेरा ब्रिज कोर्स काम आया लगता है. I have put lot of efforts in auditing. Very nice. 99 आया. Janil, in which subject you got 99?
Sir, I forgot. Let me check.
Great. शाबाश. मतलब तू एकदम कलाकारी है. Okay. So still you are not exactly what I am expecting, but still 99 is not bad. But my dream is 100. And it's not since I started teaching, because I know the pain of 99. In two subjects in PG level, I got 99. Actually, I was deserving 100 marks. So I want you should get that 100 marks. And that's why you ask the, in college, since I started teaching, every year I produce student get 100 out of 100. It's not I give, because you must be knowing in old system, paper used to assess by any college faculty. Internal I used to give 25 or 40. External they used to get 60 or 75, and that makes 100 out of 100. I think when I have taken your what it is called introductory session, I have shown you every year how my student got 100 out of 100 in third year. So that is what my expectation is. For that, every point, every time you have to be on your toes. Okay. So today we will be going to discuss regarding two type of tax structure in India, right? Someone has rightly stated when they got the form or receipt or payment slip or tax invoice, they got CGST, SGST, IGST, etc., etc. Somewhere they got income tax, somewhere they got property tax, some where they got municipal tax, so on and so forth. So actually there are different taxation which is imposed on us and we are bearing those liabilities. But in India, basically there are two tax systems. One is direct tax, which is there in our syllabus of SY, and another is indirect tax, which we'll be learning in TY. Okay. In these two syllabus, we are going to learn the subjects. So now, why this kind of tax structure? Why this kind of two systems? Anybody? And what is the basic difference between direct tax and indirect tax?
The direct tax is progressive in nature. Matlab, as the income increases, the tax rate increases, whereas indirect tax is levied on everybody equally. Like it is paid by all the person equally.
Okay. Anything else?
Sir, indirect taxes are easier to collect as they have to collect from few corporate companies instead of collecting from the particular single person.
Okay. Anything else?
The direct tax is directly paid to the government, whereas incident tax is collected from somebody and paid to the government by another.
That is happening in direct tax also. Say for
So
example,
direct taxes are
yeah. Well, go ahead.
imposed on income and profits, and indirect taxes are imposed on goods and services.
Let me explain one by one. Say for example, Daniel was talking about paid by someone. Even in direct tax, I'm paying as an income tax, and my college authorities is paying on my behalf. They directly deduct from my tax. That is what some wording that day Sweta was showing on the return file. TDS, TCS, tax deducted at source, tax credited at source. Am I right? And that was direct tax computation. Tanya was talking about what can you come again? So it was explanation to Janet. Tanya, you were
Direct taxes are imposed on incomes and profits, and
okay.
indirect taxes
Well. Just give me a time. What do you think? Sales is not an income for business.
yes, it is.
So GST is imposed on sales.
So I didn't got your question.
See, for me, salary as an income. For any company, sales is an income. On me, the taxation will be imposed on salary, whereas in company, tax GST will be imposed on their sales. So both are
Sales.
income only, no, Vita?
Yes,
I
sir.
hope you understood what I need
Yes,
to
sir.
explain to you.
Yes, sir, I got it.
And can we have you on the frame rather than your this model wala picture? See, I always
Sir,
expect you
actually,
keep like
I
this.
can't open my windows.
ठीक है ऐसा पिक्चर रखने का देखो मैं कितना एकदम शरीफ टाई टाई के साथ.
Sir, actually, this email ID is my personal one.
कोई नहीं
College का
just
email ID वो block हो
no
गया है, पता नहीं क्यों.
problem.
Okay,
In
sir.
future we expect it should be done. Okay, now let us
Yes, sir.
understand with an example. Okay. This all what you have seen, what you've stated is there in all the books. You've studied in economics also, here, there, right? Let us understand in different way. Like Prachi is very active now because they understand how my teaching goes. It went to the treasure hunt game also. It went to getting parents returns also. That is how I enjoy my teaching. I expect you enjoy your learning. Okay. So any point of time in your life, had you visited, you went from your school or college for industrial visit? How many of you, if you have gone, you will understand this example. School से भी नहीं गए, college से भी नहीं गए, भगवान से मनाओ फटाफट कोरोना जाए, at least in third, otherwise you would have been gone. Promise me. You ask
तो
your
पाली
seniors.
जी का फैक्ट्री गए थे स्कूल में.
वो तो बहुत easy है.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Parle ji, even I visited, I mean, more than 50 times. Ville Parle. तो
Yes, sir.
उसका हर एक स्टाफ अपने को पहचानता है, राइट? यहाँ से ले जाके वहां तक ये प्रोडक्ट बन रहा है, ये पार्ले जी बन रहा है, ये मोनाको बन रहा है, यहाँ चॉकलेट बन रहा है, अपने को पूरा पता है. हमने भी 1000 बार विजिट करा है. एंड दिस इज व्हाट आई ऑलवेज प्रेफर, because tomorrow my children is going to work in industry. What exactly is happening in the industry, I need to know. Then only I can bridge the gap. Okay, I'll tell you and you will be able to understand what is happening in industrial visit. We outsource that thing. Okay, college is not taking care of that. Like you're teaching, college is not outsourcing. College take care. College recruit faculty, college give you the timetable, college makes your exam timetable, college conduct your exam, college declare, they are not outsourcing. But when it comes to IV, college recruits some tour operator and outsource this thing. Suppose we are going to Manali. Every year we go. Okay, except last year. In 2020 also, January 1st to 10, we were in Manali. I mean, some other, somewhere we go as I. So what exactly the thing says, we outsource to some tour operator. Tour operators start booking. They book the hotel, they book the bus, because we go till Delhi or Ambala near Chandigarh. If you had been to those places, you must be knowing. Or if suppose from Amritsar we go, those cities, and from there we take the bus and we go to these hill stations. We spend 10-12 days and then again we come back. So they book the hotel, they book the bus, they take care of breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything they take care. And they charge to principal. Okay. Whatever the collective amount they calculate and they impose to the principal, college higher authority. College higher authority is shifting that burden to HOD. Try to understand. They do the imposition. वो उसको charge करता है. वो क्या किया? Shift कर दिया. They have shifted to HODs. HODs are shifting to class teachers. Then class teacher comes to the student and they say this kind of things has been arranged. If you are interested, please pay the fees. So one has shifted to another, another has shifted to another, another has shifted to another. Say for example, something going wrong, okay, and hotel wale ko fees pay or charges pay nahi hua. Do you think hotel wala come to your doorstep and they will ask ki bhai aap mere paas Manali mein rehte, give me your money? Do you think it will happen? Never ever. To whom they will be responsible, he is going to catch hold of, not the class teacher, neither HODs, that tour operator. Understood? Because they are directly connected with each other. So what is happening here? They are able to shift their burden. This is one example to understood direct and indirect. Now let us come to the second example. So there also you are paying fees and it is known as IV fees, industrial visit fees. Same, counter number 11 we pay, blah, blah, blah. Everything happened as it is what we are doing right now for your normal fees, college fees. Now let us understand the example of college fees. You are paying, okay? Can college shift the burden to taking the lecture? Ask that hotel wala go and take their lecture, manage the bus. College is fully responsible. Conducting your exam, declaring your result, taking your admission. Understood? There is no shifting of burden. This is the basic difference between direct and indirect tax. Indirect tax, actually, the tax is imposed on manufacturer, producer. They are shifting their burden to wholesaler. Wholesaler is shifting their burden to retailer. Retailer is shifting their burden to consumer, which is not happening in direct tax. And you will realize when I will teach you how exactly the computation and ITC, income tax credit, okay, input tax credit in GST, which is also known as set off, take place. Tax paid by another is going to be set off by subsequent buyer. Again, why I'm making this funda clear? Again, it will come in third year. So when we will do the practical sum also, our funda of shifting burden, not shifting burden needs to be very clear. So theoretically also we should understand the distinction between direct and indirect is, in one, we cannot shift the burden. We are liable to pay. Once it is imposed on us. Whereas in another, even though we are liable to pay, we can shift the burden to another. Okay, then what you have stated is correct, which is there in the book. But these kind of explanation you will not find in the book. Someone stated it is progressive in nature. That is also there in indirect tax. I can justify whatever you say. Here, as much as you income, that much will be taxed. Similarly, as much as will be the sale, that much will be indirect tax. There is no difference. That is just a basic kind of explanation about direct and indirect tax. It is equal to someone. Suppose I am buying more goods and services, I need to pay more. Okay, the second which we need to understand, directly will hit you directly, indirectly will not hit you indirectly, and you will enjoy paying those taxes. Say for example, if some beggars come, okay, टिप टॉप में बच्चे आते हैं, एकदम हैंडसम लगते हैं, तो लड़के लड़की को दिखाने वगैरह के लिए, तो अभी तो ऑफलाइन है, आप घर पे बैठे हो, मैं जनरल बात करता हूँ. Then some beggars come and they ask for the money. बच्चे लोग भड़क जाते हैं उनपे. उनको क्या पता ये साहब नहीं है और ये मैम साहब नहीं है. वो तो बेचारा नॉर्मल मूड में आता है और पैसे मांगता है, और बच्चा खुद बोलता है, यार मैं खुद माँ बाप से भीख मांग के आया हूँ, तुमको कहाँ से दूं, है ना. ऐसा कंसेप्ट रहता है उनके पास. बिकॉज यू आर डायरेक्टली डोनेटिंग, इट विल पिंच यू. बट वही बच्चे का जब रिजल्ट आना होता है, गणपति मंदिर में जाते, चर्च में जाते और ऐसा चुपके से पैसे डालते, संभाल लेना इस बार 100 मांगता है मेरे को. तो इनडायरेक्ट वे ऑफ पेइंग द डोनेशन दे एंजॉय. दिस इज व्हाट द मेंटालिटी. Directly, if you see, ultimately you are assisting someone, you are donating your money. But when it comes to indirect, you feel fun. Within you, you are going to pay. But when it comes to directly, you will not, you will reluctant rather. These are the situation to understand direct and indirect tax. Okay. Once it will hit to you directly. So say for example, right now there is a tax slab. Everyone you know highest amount of tax slab. If you'll go the old version, 30%. Say for example, if I'm earning 10 lakhs, 3 lakhs I need to directly give to the government. Straightforward. Will you like that? खाया पिया कुछ नहीं, गिलास तोड़ा 12 आना. मेहनत करेगा हम, अर्न करेगा हम, और 10 लाख में से 3 लाख गवर्नमेंट को दे देने का हमको पसंद नहीं है. Did you understand where the things are and why it is there in India? They don't like. Whereas that day only you accepted, sir, all of us, we are paying tax, and that is indirect tax. So you are paying in your toothbrush, I mean, सुबह से जब से उठते हो, रात तक जब सोते हो, इवन मरने के बाद और पैदा होने से पहले आपने टैक्स भरा है. सोचो, व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ टैक्स? आपके लाइफ में कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है. आपके पैदा होने से पहले भी आपने अपने ऊपर टैक्स भरा है, और मरने के बाद फ्यूनरल में जितना खर्चा होगा वो भी जीएसटी के साथ ही रहेगा. Yes or no? I found Ashutosh, Prachi, Sweta, they are very, very involved in the lecture. Very nice. This is the facts of taxation. On everything what we buy, what we use, what we consume, we pay tax. Very straightforward. Unknowingly. But when it is coming to knowingly, then our legendary also not pay tax. You have seen in the news. Amitabh ne tax nahi bhara, Sachin ne tax nahi bhara. Yes or no? They have crores of rupees. Still they do the tax evasion. Tax ki chori. Directly. But can they do the tax ki chori on 1 kg of salt? 1 kg of sugar? They can't. Yes or no? It is equal. They have to bear. And do you think they can survive without salt, sugar or tea powder? No. अंबानी भी चाय पीता है और वो भी टैक्स भरता है. सेम अमाउंट. 1 किलो सॉल्ट पे एक भिखारी को जितना टैक्स लगेगा उतना ही टैक्स अंबानी को भी लगेगा. यस और नो? सबको टैक्स भरना है. वो जब भी भरेगा तो उसको पिंच नहीं होता है. बट अगर 100 करोड़ में 30 करोड़ गवर्नमेंट लेके जाता है एंड कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स इज मोर. सपोज आप 100 करोड़ कमाते हो, ऑलमोस्ट 45 करोड़ गवर्नमेंट उठा के लेके चली जाती है. आपको कितना गुस्सा आएगा, लगेगा खून कर दे. सपोज इट इज समथिंग लाइक दैट. शिवांगी वगैरह को समझ में आ रहा है. बोले मम्मी पापा तुमको पॉकेट मनी दे रही, या तुम्हारा बर्थडे ये लो 1500 रुपया या 1000 रुपया. बोलने के लिए 1000 देंगे और हाथ में सिर्फ 550 रुपया देंगे. आपको कितना गुस्सा लगेगा बताओ. या 1000 रुपया देंगे और बोलेंगे ये तुम्हारा टैक्स है, 450 रुपया मेरे हाथ में दे दो. तुम खून कर देगा तभी माँ बाप का. बोलेगा इससे अच्छा नहीं चाहिए पैसा, तुम रखो. अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज द प्रोज एंड कॉन्स ऑफ डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स इन इंडिया? Now you will say, sir, then why we have kept the direct tax? You might ask, yes or no? Because the heterogeneity of population in India. Because more of us, we are dependent on agriculture. So we need to have both the kind. Because inequality of income, I hope you must be knowing in economics वगैरह में पढ़ा रहेगा. right? In India, only 5% population has 95% of wealth. Remaining 95% population has remaining 5% of wealth. Do you agree with me or not? So to match up those things, in country like India, we need to have double taxation system. Direct for those groups and indirect for remaining population. To have the trading on equality. Yes, do you agree with me or not? Okay, sounds interesting, making sense for these kind of learning. And it is required also. You won't believe, in India, actually it is indirect tax which is actual revenue for the government. In direct tax, whatever we earn, majority of the part we incurred as an expenditure to administer those portfolios. जितना कमाता नहीं है उससे डबल खर्चा करना पड़ता है for income tax officers, for those people. So it is only indirect tax through which India survives. And the revenue collection, if you will say, it is more than 90% indirect tax, 95, only 5%. How many population in India is paying direct tax? Not even 17%. Go and check. Abhi Google karo, pata chalega. So we are almost 130 plus billions. उसमें 17% क्या है? कुछ नहीं है. इधर पूरे क्लास में जितने बच्चे बैठे हैं, more than 60 स्टूडेंट, एक भी डायरेक्ट टैक्स नहीं भर रहा है. आपको पता चल जाएगा what is the situation of direct tax. कोई भर रहा है क्या? Tell me. अभी मैं सैंपल करके आपको प्रूव कर देता हूँ. None of you. And all of you paying indirect taxes. Agreed or not? All 61 students. So this kind of system is required in India. इंडिया का जो इकोनॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर है, इंडिया का जो इनकम लेवल है, इंडिया में जो इनइक्वालिटी ऑफ इनकम है, to maintain such things, you have to have this dual tax policy, direct and indirect taxes. Clear hai? Yeah. Okay. So we have justified everything. I have justified tax is required and we have taken an oath. दिया कि नहीं तुम लोगों ने तुम्हारे क्लास में? All of you should take an oath. चलो मेरे साथ. Do it. That all of us we are going to pay tax. Do it fast. Okay, अच्छा ऐसा ना? ठीक है श्वेता. So all of us we are stating that we are going to pay tax. Okay, rather direct tax. Nice. Then it is since civilization, there is huge history of taxation. It is required. We understood the importance. We understood today the concept of direct and indirect tax and why it is required in country like India, where we have mixed economy. Okay, in such kind of economy, we need to have such kind of tax structure. I hope you must have got the what it is called bridge course material. Next time आपको एक assignment book लेके बैठता है, एक pencil, एक notebook, एक pen, and then I'll tell you how to maintain the assignments on regular basis. Thank you very much. I really love teaching your class. You are really very attentive. And this is what I want, virtual presence of all of us. Now, my next lecture could be next week if I'm not wrong. Till then, be safe, take care of your family, take care of yourself. If someone wants to take the vaccination and residing nearby, please visit the college today between 10 to 4 p.m. Till then, bye. See you in next lecture.